You're late.
I was late on it. I know.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another awesome episode of the NDT Squared Circle
Not an
Sessions.
F word.
Sorry. Farcical. It's my favorite one. Next to me is Justin. Below us is Robbie, our buddy, good friend here, loves wrestling. He's, I think, a little crazier than we are sometimes. Yeah, the stuff he's got behind him. His wall is more expensive than our mortgage payments, so good for him.
Oh, what a
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it is. Just the two of the things you pointed out. I was like, oh, that's my mortgage.
I love that. I'm gonna find out your address and get that taker hat out your house, so don't worry.
That is nice.
I could trade you some Hogan figures for it.
No.
I didn't think so. All right, so we are here. As some of you guys might have seen the other night, we were guests on the Executives Few with our guy Aaron Simmons and the crew over there. We broke down the Elimination Chamber PLE for them. We are going to go through that again with us tonight, and Robbie get his take on some things. I know Robbie's sending us stuff in Messenger all the time and sharing his thoughts and views on some things, and it's actually quite cool to see how the product is developing and all the things that we're seeing now, the way it's changed.
How shitty
do
the
wanna-
booking's getting.
Well, you don't like the booking, but I'm going to tell you
Not right
something.
now.
You don't like it much, and I get that. But I will say this: I did read the other day that, and it makes so much sense now. But they're trying to figure out the leaks to where all the stuff was getting linked to
I
the
saw
dirt
that.
sheets, and Vince was giving out the information like candy to people. And I like how they're keeping this stuff close to the chest now, so no one can really tell what's going on. It's been so unpredictable, and it's awesome. They were actually giving out false information, like Alexa Bliss is not coming back. She's done with the company. They leaked that on purpose, and then she showed up at the Rumble, and that's when Wade Barrett said, "That's what you get for reading the dirt sheets, Cole." So they did that to get everybody like a, "Hey, guess what? We're not leaking everything. Yeah, you can do it."
We're on our show now.
Yes, that's true. It's a true story.
I did very good the other day. I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back.
I'm proud
I
of you.
cussed once, and that's only because I heard somebody else cuss.
Yeah, they try to keep that family friendly. It was actually very good. That I was proud of you. I know Corey did it once, and I think Aaron, we got Aaron to do it once too. So
Coach did too, I think.
yeah, Steve is, but it's okay. We were very good. We behaved. I don't think I did it all, which is abnormal sometimes.
Well,
'cause
you're like a vet of that show.
That's true. I like it's fun over there. They're a good bunch of people. It's not that this isn't fun. I'm not saying that, but
I was
bunch
nervous,
of
like,
people.
because I know they don't cuss like I generally do, so I was like very mindful of that.
it was kind of like TV because the later that got in the show, the time was more okay. So yeah, Corey's flashing our logo in the top right of the corner there. So Robbie, how you doing, buddy? I know we're kind of
Good,
ignoring
good.
you right now.
No, you're good. I'm just listening.
Okay. So welcome back. Obviously, I'm glad you were able to join us.
We can see you a lot better.
Yeah, we can see and hear you much better. So kudos for that, man. That's awesome. So he's got his own room now. It's great. Let's start from the beginning of the PLE. I know Justin and I have discussed this ad nauseum, but it doesn't hurt to talk about it again because we talk about it all the time. So, Robbie, what were your thoughts about the first part of the PLE with the Women's Elimination Chamber match?
And Jade coming back.
So I was telling Aaron before we sat down and started watching, and I was trying to give Jen the scoop on like the storyline and what was going on, so she kind of like understood it. So when I was telling her how Jade Cargill got attacked, and how they seen Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez on film, like in the back, going the other way. And I was like, I guarantee you, Jade Cargill's coming back tonight. And as I said that, her music hit, and she came right into that ring. And you seen Liv like this, and then she beat the crap out of Naomi.
So now I've watched that back a couple more times. Naomi 100% gives it away in her face.
So if you watch
She
back,
looks terrified, and then she looks back at Bianca.
if you watch when her music hit, They showed Bianca in that cage ready to take off her jacket and then put it back on like this. I'm telling you, she set her up.
You have to watch it. She started taking her coat off, then she put it back on, then started acting. So it's going to be cool to see how this whole feud plays out and who does what.
So on that, I didn't get to touch on this on the executive's view, but I had everybody was saying how well all the ladies sold it. Bianca, all them. Who's to say they knew? We've been to an event where they had one storyline laid out and very few people knew what was actually going to happen. And they did that just to get a natural reaction.
Right.
Oh, they
Who's
got a
to say
reaction.
they didn't tell these girls, like, because Bailey looked shocked. Even Alexa.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah, who's to say they didn't have this lined out for them in a different way? And the only person who knew what was going to happen was Jade.
So I like what you're thinking, but I almost think that the reason Alexa came out and Naomi came out at the very end, they might have told those two before they went through Gorilla that this was going to happen. Because the only reason I'm saying that is because Liv's reaction, but she said it wasn't me or something along those lines. She would have had to know what was going on before she even muttered those words.
And then let's have the argument. What did Jade say when she came in the ring?
I didn't hear what she said.
I didn't hear either.
When she looked at Liv, she said something to Liv.
She said, "I know it wasn't you."
Yeah.
She's got to know Bianca was involved with that. Remember that? Did you? I sent you that clip. Can you pop that clip up? Because they gave a hint about it a while ago.
Oh, is that the Liv clip?
No, it's Jade Cargill laying like this on the car.
The picture.
And while Bianca was in the ring while that was happening, she was laying the same exact way, like like one of those Juggalo henchmen on the car, and she was laying like that in the ring at the same time. Like,
no, it wasn't, because the match was after she got attacked.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, either way, she was laying just like Jade was on the car.
Yeah, and that
same
was
exact way.
That was during the Survivor Series match, right?
Yes.
It's like the little, like Triple H said, it's the little
Easter eggs they're dropping.
Yeah, because I didn't catch that, and I watched everything.
If you go back to when Jade first came to the WWE and the promo Liv cut, but like it was Jade and Bianca in the ring and Liv, and as they were getting out, Liv said, "Oh, Jade, just be careful for when Bianca stabs you in the back."
Aaron, what's up, my guy?
So she called this. Like, this was set in motion.
I just thought it was funny that Naomi came out of nowhere to be her tag team partner.
Did Aaron get you already?
No.
Yeah, he got me.
What?
Aaron Simmons and I have a little. We try to see who can get each other to crack on their stream, and he gets me all the time. So one day I'm just going to ignore the text. I should learn not to.
You're not.
My phone. You're right, because I think there's an emergency at work or something. But it's Aaron, so he's creative. I'll give him kudos. Give him props. So let's go into the match itself. We got through the invasion by Jade, obviously. Robbie, what did you think of the match itself? The product that came out of that?
I thought it was good. It was. I thought it was top notch good. Like just the stuff they were doing, and like that was crazy. Like I was in. Like I paid attention to the whole match.
Yeah, it was good.
And they were building a lot of stuff throughout it. I still think you're going to end up with Alexa and Nikki going for the tag belts.
I agree.
I think that leads into a feud between Alexa and Liv.
She looked pissed when she left that cage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did look mad.
Something.
I'm very disappointed with who won the match, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, I thought Alexa Bliss was going to win that from the gate just because she's been gone so long, And look how long Charlotte was gone, and they just fucking gave her the Rumble.
Yeah, I thought
Like, she actually went in there to whoop some ass and do something, and she just like, I was like, what?
Roxanne looked good. I can't wait till they bring her up to the main roster.
Didn't she get a knee injury?
Oh, I don't know. Did she?
I think she hurt her knee or something.
Can we talk about how her and Punk were basically the same thing? 2 PLEs in a row.
That's when Punk did that promo. Becky Lynch said something on X or Twitter or something, or X or Instagram saying, who needs to watch whose man or something.
Yeah. He was like, Becky, come get your man.
But when I heard,
like, I don't need to worry about my man, and then posted the picture of Punk and Roxanne.
What if that's how what's her name comes back, AJ Lee?
Well, did you see that Becky Lynch tweeted immediately, I'm not the one who needs to control my man, but she deleted it. But someone caught a screenshot of it. So yeah, Roxy did work, Aaron. She was fantastic in the match. I was really thinking it was going to be her or Alexa. I thought I pulled Alexa to win it, but I
had
really
Roxanne winning.
How about that
really
hair whip?
Surprised Bianca. Oh.
I heard that snap. I've been hit with a towel like that.
It's the equivalent of like doing a belly flop on a raging river.
Straight welt instantly.
Did you see the picture of Alexa afterwards?
You mean Liv?
All the fucking Liv.
All down her
all
arms.
the bruises, and then you see her Monday night, and the only one she's showing off is her stomach.
It looks like she got shot with a paintball gun on her arms.
That's all got to be from being swung around by Bianca
and hitting them cages.
Yep.
Lee said she's still
Thank
bleeding.
God for Liv's sake, she was wearing something under her tights. Because it would have, I mean, I would have absolutely watched, but after the way she saved Lyra at the Rumble, if that would have happened to her at the next PLE, that would have been so bad for her.
I was trying to avoid this topic at all costs, but I'm glad you brought it up.
So am I.
That's why they wear those things, though. So
and then Triple H saying what he did about Liv afterwards.
Now in the 90s, that would have been there would have been censors.
What I think is great is how they're building the new talent, because through all the discussions that we've had about this match, and no one's mentioned Bayley. No one's mentioned anybody else aside from Liv, Raquel, and I mean, obviously the Jade thing. But Bayley is like a kind of a quarterback in the ring. She was not really a factor in the match at all, which is abnormal. So, oh God, this guy.
Yeah, but that would have been full cooter, bro.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. I mean, good but bad.
I can't
remember in the 90s and like the late 80s, early 90s when that used to happen, like mid 90s.
Well, when Vince used to throw
or TNN or whatever they just put a black dot over it.
Yeah, it'd be the floating circle.
Yeah.
So. All right. The next match, I don't think anybody even watched it, was the tag match. So, do we want to touch it? Yeah.
I mean, garbage. I watched a little bit to see how they looked.
I didn't even pay attention to one bit of it.
It's Trish Stratus, man. Of course, I'm gonna look.
Yeah, she got too much work done. She got to go.
Yeah.
She's plastic face. I mean, she's a pretty girl, but too much Botox. No more.
Age naturally. Fuck.
Yep. Justin's favorite match of the night. We will talk about KO and Sami Zayn.
So underwhelming.
Have you had some time to digest it?
It was a good match. I rewatched it again. It was a good match. It wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Not one of their old school bangers.
And they build it to be the end of it, like the end all be all, and it didn't even come close to it. Especially when you use the past that you guys have had to build this match, you can't
and didn't
under-deliver.
even live up to their past.
Right.
I just watched one where it was him and Sammy when Sammy wore the mask.
Generico.
Oh my God. It was high flying, action packed, like brutal. Like, where was it?
Like even the power bombs into the corner of the ring weren't the same. It used to be high on the shoulders that he would take that, and now it's like low back.
Well, like I told you, I don't know if Robbie was watching at this point. Like I told you, my opinion on this was they're not trying to hurt these two dudes. They've really been through a lot the past couple of months, more so KO than Sammy. You have to be careful and you have to protect him going into Mania because the end game was Orton obviously coming back at the end of the match. Build the feud for. I'm just saying.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's why they were careful.
And you know that going in, but then don't build this match to be unsanctioned and have them putting promos on like they were.
Right. I get it.
Make it a regular match.
I get it.
You can get away with the Kevin Sammy match just being a regular match, especially in Canada.
Yeah. So, sir, please. If we've debated this the other night, you don't. That's my take.
Did you notice that there's a bag of thumbtacks in the corner? There was a velvet bag at the bottom turnbuckle just sitting there.
And I never used it.
Never used it. I was like, if this was all right, it was unsanctioned. Where was all the blood? Because this should have been a bloodbath.
Yes.
So I would love to see it splatter all over everybody.
I mean, they said they've come out and say, because I guess a lot of people called out the barbed wire. They came out and said it was real barbed wire. Bullshit.
It looked like a graphic.
It looked like it was like they were definitely shaved off. You don't get power bombed into a fucking or whatever the fuck move was through those chairs with barbed wire on it and get up and you're not bleeding. Your back isn't shredded.
So I'm going to pose this question to everybody in the room here because I don't know where Robbie stands on this, but say just per se, and I'll bring Cody Rhodes into this because we now know that he's got a busted eardrum and a black eye from the shot that he took from Travis Scott.
I can't wait for that receipt.
Right. So what happened
from Cody?
Right. What happens if KO is legit injured for any extended period of time and is not able to wrestle for the next 6 weeks? What do you do with Orton for Mania? Where does he fit? Because he's a big star. He's a big attraction. You need him on the
Figure it out
card.
on the fly. I mean, what are you going to do? Wrap Kevin Owens in fucking bubble wrap? You can get hurt in a regular match.
I understand that. So you kind of made my point. A regular match is a lot less risky than this unsanctioned stuff, though. Kevin is insane. Absolutely. Listen, I'm a huge KO fan. I would love to see KO. Remember when WrestleMania was in Tampa and he wanted to swanton off of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers ship and they said no? I would have personally loved to see that. That dude is a risk taker. But I don't see how you allow him to do something crazy going into your biggest show of the year. That's all I'm saying.
He should do it at the biggest show of the year.
Let him do it at Mania, 100%.
And that's what I thought they were going to do. I thought they were going to build Kevin Sammy to WrestleMania because that'll work.
They might
especially that match.
Well, I don't think
no, not with Orton coming back.
Orton's back. You're right. I don't know where. Here's the other question: what are they doing with Sammy now?
Sammy's not going to be at Mania.
Right. Sammy doesn't have a seat at the table, and that's a shame.
I think.
Well, Sammy's going to be at Mania because he's going to celebrate with Jay
or Karrion Kross.
That's true.
I think he's going to get a push because he's doing a lot of shit behind the scenes.
He's trying to be the devil's advocate
of the ring. He's
trying to get in AJ's ear.
What's that, Robbie?
He got an AJ Styles ear.
Yeah.
He's been looking for Sammy. Triple H. Vince was totally predictable. Triple H is a little predictable with more subliminals hidden around, but when the Rock's involved, there's just so many unknowns. You can't predict it because he'll switch it at a dime. So, like, I mean, who knows? They might throw Orton in there with Drew McIntyre or some bullshit.
I mean, Cross was just on Busted Open recently, and they asked him, you know, if he could see himself working with anybody, and he said, yeah, and he would not give a name. He goes, if I give you a name, it's not going to happen
because it's his idea.
Yep, because it's his idea.
Yeah, Bubba said that. He goes, yeah, we all know. But he said a clobbering. Who else would he be referring to?
Okay, so what was he referring to when he said that?
Punk.
Clobber time.
Oh.
But
see, I didn't catch that. I heard it, and I just didn't put it together.
Yep,
but then, like, they're trying to end the feud with Seth Rollins and Punk right now at Madison Square Garden.
Stupid.
And where does that leave Punk going to WrestleMania?
They wasted Seth and Punk if this ends at Raw.
I told you where it's going. It's not going to end at Raw. It's going to be a triple threat. Roman's coming to the Mania. Roman's coming to Madison Square Garden.
Okay. So now I've heard the same thing Chris put in chat, that Cody actually has a broken orbital bone.
Yeah, what
and
do you do
if he misses Mania? What do you do if he has to drop the belt?
I was going to get there, but let's do it now.
How Punk is the easy one? Punk is the easy one to slide in there, but because of his favor. But
that favor is going to go in any direction because nobody knows.
Do you have
Cena? That's saved. That's later.
Do you have Cena Punk wrestle for the vacated championship?
Well, you already know Cena's going over. Is Punk going to job for him again?
I don't think Cena's going over.
You have to at this point.
I think he's going to go. He might turn on The Rock.
No, I don't. I think this is built this way for a reason. That way he can get it. And listen, I'm going to say this again. I'm not a fan of this all happening. It's got to be done and over with. I don't want to see it happen, but it's going to happen. It's got to be done. So, I don't know how they do this, but Cena's definitely going to go over.
I think it's messed up that he gave like 2 wishes backstage an hour before he kicked him in the balls.
Yeah, got to get it out of the way.
But you got one of the biggest guys.
Promo Monday.
You got one of the biggest guys that does a lot for the kids, especially kids with cancer. Make a wish. I mean, my sister got a Make a Wish when she was 8, and we watched wrestling all the time. I mean, it was kind of kick. I mean, I thought it was distasteful a little bit on their part.
So to me, it's not all the kids' hearts that you broke. Fuck that. All the kids are 24 now. They're not kids anymore.
Yeah, but the newer kids, the kids backstage were like 10.
John Cena. The newer kids don't know him.
Listen, I know it's entertainment.
His fans
I still feel a certain way,
25.
But I think
when Hogan turned.
I was devastated.
How'd you feel when the earthquake landed on Hogan's chest and put him out while he filmed the movie No Holds Barred? Were you devastated when he was injured?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's awesome that grown-ass men still have arguments and discussions over this shit because it's great.
And I'm pretty sure it was Aaron Simmons that said the other day, he goes, now you're going to have Travis Scott be the answer to a trivia question. There were 4 people in the ring the day John Cena turned. Who were they? The Rock, Cena, Rhodes, and Travis Scott.
Travis Scott also came out with Jey Uso in the crowd smoking a blunt. So who's to say he's not going to turn either?
Travis Scott?
That was Travis Scott. He was.
I didn't think that was Travis Scott.
That was Travis. No, that was Travis Scott because he came out smoking a blunt with the hardcore title, and they were yeeting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, when I seen him in the ring, I was like, where does he come into play in the ring? And I'm like, wait a minute, he came out with Jey Uso. Jey Uso's related to The Rock, and then Rock's like this. So what if Jey Uso is part of that, or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
There's a lot of people saying the Easter egg was
for this
last
Mania.
year was last year's Mania with Stone Cold and Cena on the truck when The Rock was beating the piss out of Cody Rhodes. So, and Stone Cold said the other day, I'll be able to help Cody at Mania if he needs me to. Imagine that if Stone Cold does come back and help Cena defeat Cody.
I mean, you also have Ric Flair saying he's not going to let Cena win at Mania.
Listen, Ric Flair, at this point, delusional. Is going to come out with a cane, an O2 tank, and a bottle of fucking Miller Lite in his hand.
He shows up at Mania and throws the fucking figure 4 on Cena.
Yeah, but now here's where The Rock is a genius. There's so many angles he's got out there that anything can be possible. You're not going to be able to predict it. We're going to think one thing, it's going to be holy shit, where did that come from?
But that's what I love. That's back. That is back. Because I'll tell you, we haven't even touched the men's chamber match yet. We kind of skipped right over. We'll get back to that. But what happened, there's 3 big things that I remember about wrestling. It was Hogan's turn. It was the night that Lesnar beat Taker at Mania to defeat the streak. And this past Saturday night when Cena turned. I did not expect that till maybe 10 minutes before it happened. I'm like, there's no way it's going to happen anyway. And sure as shit, it did.
Lesnar didn't even want to break the streak.
No, he didn't. He did not. Taker gave it his blessing, though. So I really
he was
think
a company guy. He didn't necessarily give it his blessing. He just, I know I've actually heard him talk about that. Like he was trying to push for some, like he was okay breaking the streak. He just wasn't okay with it being Lesnar.
He wanted to be somebody like Roman, somebody that could have used it to elevate to the next level. Because he said the following, 2 years later when he beat Roman, that's when it should have happened. When Roman beat him, that's when it should have happened.
What if this is like John Cena's way of passing the torch for Cody to take on, like his whole, like with the kids and the good guy persona? I mean, and we don't see a heel turn.
You're gonna see a heel turn. It's coming.
What if it's with The Rock?
So, Aaron, I guess my question is: you think Roman's the third guy and ultimately screws? Well,
I think Jay is.
It might be Jay
because Jay's back into the mode of doubting himself.
True, and it does kind of make sense with Roman screwing Cody because Cody beat him. But I'm gonna go dark horse and still think Austin has something to do with this because just from what I'm seeing and what I'm trying to throw together, Roman's not a bad pick though. I don't know what they do with his character right now.
I don't know. I see The Rock wanting to control all the champions and be his champion, so he'll have Cena if he wins, and then he can probably Travis Scott or somebody or whoever help Jay win that off of Gunther, and then be with The Rock. I don't know.
See, here's my take on that, and I thought that too, Robbie.
His momentum is it's gonna.
I think night one you got to have Gunther and Jay. Let Jay have his moment because if that's tarnished in any way, that kills Jay's momentum. Let him have that minute. That night, the whole 24 hours to soak that in and enjoy it, and then let him come back on night 2 and help
and turn.
Yeah, let him turn then, because he's so hot right now. You can't change him.
Yeah, you have to allow him to have that win at Mania as a face, getting that belt, and then break everybody's heart the next fucking night. Oh,
no yeet chance.
Oh my Lord. But imagine the push Jimmy would get then.
I don't know, but they're going to want to sell tickets, merch, all this stuff. I don't think they would, because he's hot right now with that stuff.
How much of that shit's going to sell within the first 24 hours, though? The majority of it.
A lot. Yeah, so, but they're going to want to prolong that. You don't want to just take short money.
Stay at that level. You're going to make the majority of the money you're going to make off of him winning that belt is immediately. And then
the side plates are going to be insane, and they're like $100 a piece.
See, the other thing is a lot of these hardcore fans love the heel characters. They're not gonna waver from their wrestler to say I don't like him anymore. I mean, I'm a Roman guy. I don't really broadcast that, but I like Reigns. he's all over the place. Did I think he got stale? Yeah, it was time to change him. But face or heel, I still like Roman. So you're going to have your people that even if Jay is a heel, they're still going to buy those Yeet t-shirts. They're still going to dance with him.
Like
Netflix
I like Cody,
saying-
but I'm hoping and praying for the day that he turns.
He's good
'Cause
heel.
I think it's going to be
He's
fantastic.
really good. I don't know. I think we're in for a surprise.
Alex must have read my mind because I'm going to say, look at Mila. She's not going to care if Jey Uso's heel or face. She's going to carry her figure around. She's not going to give a shit.
But that's the thing. If she was older, she would. It would.
You
It
never
would
know.
matter.
That
might.
figure would be right in the
Like,
trash.
if she was older and would understand the storylines and stuff, like Lena, will use their other kid. If Cody were to turn, she'd be fucking devastated.
That's
She'd
true.
hate him.
You're right. She
That was
probably
like crying.
Cena kicked him in the balls the other night. So I get
Listen,
it.
grown ass men fucking cried when Cena turned. All the reactions that I saw to that, there were grown ass men fucking crying. Get out of here.
They were like,
Just,
how about the green shirt guy?
Yeah, who is that dude?
So somebody's saying that that's the guy. I read all the time about him, saying that they should put him in a video game because he's at every event. How does he afford this? How does he travel all over the world, get the same seat, the same time? And they were saying that he got caught talking to Jacob Fatu.
It was on.
Like
I
this,
saw the
and he
pictures.
always has his phone out. He always taking pictures because you're not supposed to. They're saying that he could possibly be a media guy for their social media because his reels pop up on their socials everywhere. Or he's the guy that CM Punk punched in the face back in the day and he's got lifetime tickets.
so you're not supposed to take pictures?
You know, it says it at the beginning. Please keep your phone and your cameras and this and that. Please refrain from recording
Oh yeah,
because of licensing and whatever.
The recording I could see, but the pictures that's kind of silly because if I'm that close and I pay that much money for a ticket, I'm taking pictures. I don't care. And I was going to bring this up the other day, and I'm glad we went down this road a little bit. I miss so much the days where there's a wrestler on the top rope where they're about to do a finisher and all the flash bulbs in the background are going off. That was just a cool ass thing to see.
Maybe it's just video recording because people use them as reels, and that could be trademark infringement or whatever, or intellectual property.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Listen, they got to understand people are recording whether they want them to or not. Get over it.
Oh, yeah.
They're not selling it. It's not, I can see if someone's filming the entire event or live on Facebook through the entire
With a
event.
camcorder.
Right. That's different. But someone wants to take a video of Jey Uso yeeting before he goes into wrestle. Let him do it. Who cares?
Memories.
Right.
Memories.
I was there. I want to have that memory.
To your point, Aaron, about the flash bulbs. Go back to the Super Bowl. When's the last time at the kickoff of a Super Bowl you saw all the flashes? That used to be
huge.
That used to be like a staple of the Super Bowl.
Yep. Even at ball games when Mark McGuire was chasing 62 and 98.
Every at bat,
every swing that place
I
lit
remember
up.
that.
I don't know how they even swung the bat without being distracted.
And now people twisted that little button on the side of their disposable.
Yeah, get it ready for the next picture.
You could almost hear it. Everybody took the picture and then
just hear it. Yep. So, all right, let's go backwards a little bit. Let's talk about the men's chamber. We skipped it. So, let's talk about this. Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Paul, Priest, Rollins. Go. Justin, I'll let you go first.
It was okay.
How'd you like the end?
I absolutely disagree with it. Cena doesn't deserve a main event at WrestleMania. He doesn't deserve the belt at Mania.
He was given that spot.
The motherfucker hasn't won a singles match in
a long time.
I don't even know how many years, but it's over 2,000 days.
Yeah,
I don't mean to skip back for a second, but when Jey Uso throw him out of the Royal Rumble with ease, and John Cena just let it happen. You put him in a chamber match, and now he's going to WrestleMania. I think it's a total bullshit move.
It's a fucking joke, and you're
anything,
doing it all so you can turn him heel, and that just.
If anything, let him. You should have let him win the Rumble instead of throwing him into a match he didn't earn. And you know how he said, "Oh, I want to earn my spot. I don't want it to just be a given." Blah blah blah. You're full of shit.
Right, but then he did say it in the presser after Rumble. I'm gonna do what's best for business. Triple H also said that.
Yeah.
Like he gave away at Rumble that he was going heel,
and he kind of gave away.
But
I can't see him being a Rock guy.
Also, I think he's showing that he honestly doesn't give a shit. He's doing this for him, like on a personal level.
He's a horrible,
not just in character. Because I don't know. I've started seeing reels of him. I guess he was on the Total Divas show when he was with, and he was a fucking prick. He is an asshole of a person.
If you're gonna stay up late, you need to text me.
You had to take your shoes off. Dinner was at a certain time. You had to dress up for dinner.
Always had every night had a fire. You had to go
after dinner. The women went to the champagne room or powder room, and the gentlemen have to go to the cigar lounge.
Yep.
If you're gonna be up late, you have to text me and let me know.
Yeah, it was bad.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Like no. So I think
she wasn't allowed to use his kitchen.
John
she wasn't allowed to use the
out.
kitchen. Yeah, he's
Cena's wanted to do this for years, and Vince never let him do it because
it's his fucking personality. That's why he's wanted to do it.
Well, yeah, but still, with the footage, I'm reading a comment here. The merchandise sales and the kids, Vince would never let him turn. Now he's got to go.
That would have took out of Vince's pocket.
Killed him. Right, would have killed the business side of it. So,
but that's what I don't get. Vince didn't learn from Hogan.
He didn't learn from Stone Cold leaving either.
He didn't want to turn Hogan. Hogan goes to fucking WCW, turns and revamps his fucking career.
Mm-hmm. Cena was the golden goose.
When Austin was the golden goose, he didn't want a job for Hogan, and he quit. He walked right out.
That was Lesnar.
He didn't want to match with Lesnar. Yeah,
was it Lesnar?
He said there wasn't enough build. He wanted Cena. Lesnar. Vince wanted Lesnar and Austin to fight in a qualifying match.
Oh yeah, because it didn't make sense.
Right. Well, there's no build.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to do a qualifier and do the job for Lesnar on a Monday Night Raw show, and Steve's like, there's money in this. This is not a proper build. He goes, if I have no problem doing it if the build is correctly, but you can't say on Monday night we're doing this without a proper build. I mean, was Austin wrong? I think he just regrets that a little bit, but he had a good, valid point. But you don't leave and go home.
No,
you argue your point.
He lost a lot of money.
Sure did, but he made his point. So good for him. You know, it is what it is at this point with that. But
and it also shows that the character of Stone Cold is who he is in real life too.
Well, he didn't want to come back to Mania last year. Mania last year because they didn't offer him enough. Plus, he didn't want to travel. He don't like traveling.
That's why the Undertaker got his spot.
And guess how much they paid the Undertaker?
Supposed to be Stone Cold.
Nothing.
He didn't care. I don't know what they paid him, but he didn't give a shit about the money part. He literally said he got a text in the middle of the show, "We're doing this," and he got up from his box and went down.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
He had no idea till that day. So he got a text from Paul. I don't know if he meant Heyman or Paul Levesque, but he said he got a text from Paul and he got up from his suite and went downstairs. So
crazy.
Yeah.
We didn't expect that.
No.
I heard that gong go off. I'm like, oh, yeah, I was screaming.
I could only imagine what that place was like with you being in there when that gong hit.
So my videos that I have on Instagram do that no justice when Cody Rhodes, not even Cody Rhodes, you name the card and the place was up. But when Cody came out, 80,000 people or whatever was there singing his song was like, I don't know, man. You could just feel the energy running through. You're like, oh shit. It was good. It was good.
So anyway, back to the match. Back to the match. It was Cena doesn't deserve it. The turn was good. The one-liner from Cody was probably the greatest thing I've ever heard in wrestling.
That was epic.
Apparently, he wasn't the first one to do it. Apparently, in AEW, Christian Cage did it
That's just how many people watch AEW.
to Adam Copeland,
What's AEW?
right?
Yeah.
Is that a root beer?
No, it's ANW.
No, I know.
I
That's
know.
probably a better promotion, though.
It's where all the good wrestlers go.
When
God.
he leaned back and was like, "Rock, go yourself," I was like,
Come on, just say it.
Whoa.
We're rated R. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
"Yeah, it was something else." I never thought in a million years we would see that. So,
And then, especially from Cody.
Yep.
Like, you're the face of faces. I said it on Sunday on the Executives View. I saw something on Facebook that pointed out, like, if John Cena turning heel for Cody Rhodes doesn't prove he is the baby face of all baby faces, I don't know what will.
That's why he's not going to give Travis Scott a receipt.
someone has to.
Somebody's going to, but it's not going to be Cody.
So who do you think it's going to be? That's my question.
I don't know.
My thing
he's
is,
getting a receipt for that.
Does he have the ability to take the receipt for what it is, or is he gonna get hit and then just like lose?
Who knows with that guy? He came high as fuck and drinking beer or whatever he was drinking to the ring.
For
And
anybody,
he's in a wrestling school right now, training so he can have a match.
oh,
Who do you think that's going to be against?
Hopefully, it's for the hardcore title.
I hope it's Logan Paul.
Oh, remember what Rock and Triple H said when they asked if these celebrities are going to come in and like movie
Mhm.
stars and shit and all these? Absolutely.
But
It's an
Logan
open
Paul's
door.
legitimately full time right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't like him, but I will give it to him. He is good in the ring.
Alex, I would love to see Braun Breaker run through him. That would be epic.
I don't think his spear's enough.
No,
I
but
mean-
that's a good start.
Speed showed he can take the spear, and Speed's a small dude.
Let's put it this way: Speed did not deserve.
No,
He didn't see that coming. He was not
No.
planted to take that hit.
No,
He was not
he
standing
knew there
in the
was
right.
he knew there was a chance he was getting speared.
No, he knew he was getting speared, but he
that-
did not know he wasn't planted right. First of all, he hit him from
No, he
like
was-
the side.
He was
That
middle
man-
turning.
When he walked out, when I Show Speed walked out, that was not an act. That dude was wobbly as all hell from that speed.
He was scared.
And also, I think if anything, Austin gives them the receipt at Mania. If you want someone else to do it, let Austin do it. I think Austin will clock him without a second thought, without hesitation.
Yeah, but
He's-
it's going to be hard when Austin is on that side.
Wow, I mean, he said he was going to come help Cody.
I don't know. Yeah, but
So we'll see.
well, everybody says they're going to help you, and then they're going to stab you right in the back.
Yeah, we'll see.
How about CM Punk when he said, "I'm your friend, I'll stab you in the front"?
Yep.
Was that bullshit?
No, because
No,
Punk don't
that's
lie.
Punk. That's
Punk
Punk.
don't lie.
No, I know, but he wants that title. He'll do. He said, "I've been dying to sell my soul."
Well, yeah, we're past this. Let's go to Raw. Let's go to that promo.
Go for it.
The
Rip
best promo,
That promo
hands
was
down,
fucking
Amazing.
fire.
awesome.
Epic.
Shannon, say a name. I'll start there. McAfee. Fucking McAfee. The final
Oh, yeah.
boss.
Yeah.
Nobody,
Almost.
nobody can
Michael
touch
Cole,
his mic
shut up.
skills.
Shut up.
I love how
Oh, by the way,
Punk-
let's backtrack. I saw a video today. Did Michael Cole say "Holy shit"?
Yes, he did.
yes, he did.
And he said, "Son of a bitch" or something.
He said "Holy shit" on
Yeah.
air. Yep. He
It's
did
good
say
though.
that.
He's him now. He can say whatever he wants. He doesn't have to have a fucking guy in his ear telling him what. You fucking idiot.
What I
Punk's
like
promo.
is how
Whew.
Punk is addressing The Rock as Dwayne.
Yep.
You bald-headed fraud.
Loved how he said, "I've never been so delusional to carry around a fake title."
Yes.
Oh my god. His promos are so good.
Could you imagine if Cody said yes to selling his soul and I want you to be my champion and he gave him the Brahma Bull belt?
I didn't even think of that. That
would have been fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he took the WWE title and gave him his. That would have been funny.
Or he said, yes, I'll sell my soul, and they still beat the shit out of him.
True. And then he goes into Cena. And
Punk was unhinged.
They're leading to down the road.
Oh, it's the road to WrestleMania. And I'll tell you what, that promo kicked that shit off.
It's not a road. This is a highway we're on.
Yeah,
he's not using that favor for Mania. I know
You don't
he
think so?
mentioned that favor. If Cody is hurt, is the only way that favor
Get me
is
in
used
that
to
match
headline.
to replace. They're gonna.
Yes.
We think they'll vacate.
They have to. They have
and then
to
say, "Hey, get me in that match."
Yep.
Why not? John Cena got put in one.
That's the only way he ends up in the main event at Mania. Otherwise, I think you're gonna end up, and I hate it, with a Rollins, Punk, Reigns triple threat.
I don't want to see that.
They all deserve their own run individually against each other.
I think Punk and Rollins is going to be a 10 out of 10 for Madison Square Garden. But you can't. I
hope it ends in a way that it leads to Mania. Because they can steal the show at Mania.
You think they wind up shaking hands after Madison Square Garden?
No. I would like to see it at some point. I just think that the hatred those two have on screen is
I don't
real.
think it's real. Not like Drew's. Not like Drew's hatred for CM Punk, like legitimate hatred.
I think Seth's is worse. That's why I think this has the potential, and I hate that they're wasting it on a second fucking Raw. This has the potential to be one of the greatest feuds, and you're wasting it.
I think they're building it to something bigger still. I know it's drawn out, but I don't think the heat between them is as real as we think.
No, because they were best friends when he was training them.
Well, that, but I also
and then ROH.
I think that disturbance is kind of quelled. It has to, because there's no way two humans that hate each other that much are going to work as well as they do together. There are professionals, and I get that, but I think that they had to have. They may not go out to dinner and
you just
hang out,
they're
play
professionals,
cards. Right?
Their hatred. They could put that separate personal from business.
They both understand that the hatred they have for each other makes money.
This is money. That's exactly what I was going to say.
So they have to hone it in like that. That was Punk's whole thing when he was with AEW. Like, I can hate you, but we can work together and we can make money. Like, let's do it that way. And they didn't want to fucking listen.
Right.
Yeah, Tony Khan chose the Young Bucks.
Like, and Punk made that very clear in the first promo he did when he came back. I'm here to make money.
I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
And he love him or hate him. Like, I've just recently started to really enjoy Punk. I always hated him because I thought he was an asshole of a person, but he's not been wrong. Like, all he's ever tried to do is make money
and be the best in the world.
He'll work with anybody.
Yep, that's what he said after Survivor Series on that Raw promo. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
Yeah. He is exceptional on the mic. I don't care what anybody says. Him and Paul Heyman, even Jacob Fatu. I would say those three right now are untouchable on the mic.
I'd put Rollins up there with him. Punk and Rollins both know how to elicit reactions from the crowd. They know what to say and how to say it to get the reaction they want. that's why they can both play face or heel at any time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
They
Rollins is
kind of
good,
run the
but
middle because
Rollins is here. CM Punk and Paul Heyman and Fatu are way above.
I
Seth
wouldn't put
Rollins.
Fatu above Rollins yet.
Oh, not yet.
He
doesn't
just
have-
says a lot of stuff. Rollins knows how to work the crowd. Because like you could have Rollins for one PLE go into that PLE heel and being hated, flip it around a month later, have him go against somebody else, and he'd be the face in the story.
I mean, you can hate him
And
just
he's
for
got
those
no issues doing it
ridiculous
because he doesn't have
fucking
to
outfits he
change.
wears. Comes out looking like a fucking beef Wellington or an apple pie or whatever the fuck he was wearing. Puff pastry. Then he comes out looking like an oven mitt.
Yeah, the oven mitt comment was funny. Whoever said
And then really didn't have a chance to look at what he wore Monday because
Oh my god!
soon as he said full attention's on Seth Rollins, that music hit.
that. Yep.
Cinema.
So you guys kind of gave me a question to ask you right in the middle of this. I'll ask it quick before I forget it. Give me one promo between anybody, current or past. Two people you want to see in the ring giving a promo. And I'll give you my example right out the gate. I would love to see CM Punk and Bully Ray.
Alive people?
It could be anybody.
I'd like to see Bobby Heenan versus Paul Heyman.
Oh, that's a good one.
I like yours, Aaron. Honestly, I want to see Punk Rollins. I want to see like what they do.
Aaron, good call too. That was my second. Anything with Punk, but Punk and Cena having a promo now, because I'm sure they're going to cross paths before Mania. That promo is going to be off the charts if it does happen.
I'm not a Cena guy. I don't like his promos. He's too.
Cena's quick.
Cena reminds me of like he's an actor, but he reminds me on a Hulk Hogan level type actor. He's
Right.
horrible.
Here's the thing.
He's too animated in the way he talks.
I get that, but add the heel turn into this now, and he's got creative control possibly.
I haven't heard it yet, so I can't even
Right.
judge.
We don't know, so it might be crazy, and that's why Aaron bringing that up would be a fantastic. See, dude, we agree on two things now. That would be an epic promo.
So
What
what's
they
funny?
say, hustle, loyalty, and disrespect is going to be his new.
I think it'd be great to see R-Truth and the Hurricane.
Oh Jesus!
See those two in the ring together.
That was the other thing I read. I'm glad you brought up R-Truth. They said he's got to be so heartbroken about Cena turning.
I can't
He
wait
said-
to
did you
hear
see
what
his
he has
post?
to say.
He did.
They
He
said-
posted on Instagram. He's like, "That's AI. That's not real."
No, but they're saying that if they want to capitalize on some good TV, they should utilize R-Truth trying to talk sense into John Cena to turning back into a good guy.
That would be beautiful. He's got to get involved at some point this year with him, right?
I like R-Truth. How they use him just to clown him, and he is funny. He does bring the comedic value to the screen, but I think he's way better than that. They should utilize
He's
him
athletic,
in storylines. He's like 50-something years old. He looks like he's still funny.
Moving around
don't
like he
age.
does. It's insane, man.
God don't age.
Robbie, you just gave me an idea. What if R-Truth is the one that gives the receipt to Travis Scott, thinking it's a sanctioned match that he's in at Mania?
That's a good one.
That
He's
would
gonna
be
call him Travis.
hysterical.
He's gonna call him Travis Barker.
Yeah.
Or something. I just said Travis
Travis.
Barker.
Call him like Coco Beware or something.
Oh my god.
That parrot. I love that guy. He was a great character. Yep. So, we're so off the rails. Jesus Christ. We never follow what we're supposed to.
That's the best part.
So the Cena turn was so big, apparently. My younger brother, who doesn't watch wrestling, texted me Sunday morning. So I guess the big news is John Cena's now a bad guy. I was like, yep, that happened.
Yeah, you had Stephen A. Smith and
Oh,
Shannon
yeah.
Sharp. Yeah, John Cena, you wrong for that.
They were all about it.
Yeah, no, that was like worldwide news, like 500
shook it.
million views in like 24 hours.
Oh,
I,
excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm tired.
too bad. Wake up. Let's go.
Oh, I know. I'm good. So
What was the first match on Monday night? We're still on Monday Night Raw.
Otis and Gunther, I believe.
Gunther. Yo, he put a
Those
hurt on
slaps
Gunther
were
a little bit.
Wild.
When they do stuff like this, I got a feeling they're going to start elevating somebody now. Like when they start giving you the rub, and you're against the world heavyweight champion, and you start acting like they start showing you strong, and you're doing well. The match was a solid B for me, and Otis did really well to perform against Gunther.
Well,
Yeah.
they do that too because they want to see what they look like on screen and the crowd reactions that they're going to get towards. And Otis is pretty, well liked. Tozawa,
People love Otis.
He's I think it
Tozawa's
would be
so
Otis.
good in ring.
He
I
is,
wish,
but the
I wish he
crowd
had
reaction,
good mic skills. Yeah.
the crowd reaction to him to what it was for Otis is just he'd get a bigger crowd reaction than Gunther.
And I mean, God bless that guy. He took
He's a big
fucking
motherfucker.
beating from Gunther. Tozawa last week.
Oh,
that poor man. I give him so much credit.
what's her name? Come out looking like Marge Simpson with that hat on.
What's wrong with you?
Good God.
You kind of look like Stone Cold with that hat on right now.
Let me tell you something. Stone Cold E.T. you see that video? Guy shows up. He goes into like a fast food drive-through, and he's got like a trench coat or and a hoodie on or something, and he's got an E.T. mask. He's like, "I'm Stone Cold E.T. Yeah."
Oh my God!
You got Google that. That shit is hilarious.
I'll have to check it out.
What?
You know, I like Otis. I hope he gets a push for something.
Something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd like to see him in Breaker.
where's the U.S. title at?
On
Nakamura
SmackDown.
still has it.
Is it? I don't get to watch
probably
SmackDown.
in Japan.
But
they're-
both U.S. champions are on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch A&E or USA.
And they're not being neither one of them are being defended.
No, but
that's
we
what
do
I'm
know
saying.
that
Like
LA Knight's
We're-
the new number one contender again.
again,
Where you have
yeah,
Lyra and Breaker on Raw defending. At least one of them's defended every week.
yeah. See, I mean, I thought that was a good match.
Aaron, who's bro past Nakamura's?
Oh, then yes, it's in Japan.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Nakamura has it,
Okay.
which they should have used like when he first came out when he had that original entrance music. When he came out in NXT,
Mhm.
he was hot, and Vince just buried him. He would have been something if this was this new regime. I think they would have booked him way better.
So what was the second match on Raw, Aaron?
Lyra, Valkyria, Ivy now.
Oh, that was a great match.
Yes.
Great match. That
You-
gets solid A.
Do you think Alpha Academy is getting any gold, whether it's not Ivy Nile or the Alpha Brother or whatever?
Maybe the
What's their name
IC
is?
eventually on Otis.
No,
Oh.
he's not in it no more.
Oh.
Brutus and
You're
What's his
American made, not Alpha Academy.
yeah, American Made. Yeah, American Made. My
I
bad.
think they get the tag belts.
You think so? Because they put. I mean, I don't mean to skip, but
They looked good.
very good. The last two times that they wrestled
Yep,
them
they looked real good, especially compared to when they first came in. They were
for a tag team
iffy.
title match on Raw. I mean, it was entertaining. Like I watched it. Like it was pretty good. I give it like a 7.5, 8.
I gotta lie. I thought Ivar about broke his neck again.
Oh, when he fell out of the
When he
ring.
tumbled out of the ring, like he
yeah.
went out a little too hard. I thought he snapped his neck again. His head bounced off the
Yeah.
floor, man. That looked
I
bad.
seen that. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The next, we skipped over. Penta just attacked Ludwig Kaiser. That was nothing overly crazy. The promo. Well, we'll get to that again because we started talking about them. Braun Breaker and Finn Balor. The brawl between those two. I think that's going to set up a heck of a feud. Actually,
I think that's where the demon comes out.
Bingo. If I was just going to say, if they
They
book it
teased
the
that
right
last
way.
week.
Yep.
They've been teasing that demon in the back for months now.
Like it was
Have
again
they?
this week too. Yeah.
Even
you'll see it once in a
before,
while.
even
But
I'm
last
talking
week
a year
he
ago
was in that demon stance too when he slid out of
when
the
he
ring.
slid out of the ring. Yep.
Yep.
And
it
it's
was
been a
in the
while
background
since he's
this
done
week.
that.
And he's tired of hearing about a new member. I think he's
No,
going to
there's
leave.
gonna be a new member.
It's going to Aleister Black.
No, AJ Styles.
You think so?
I think they bring him
Liv
back.
Morgan, Finn
Bullet
Balor,
Club.
and AJ Styles were the original three trying to take out the Judgment Day.
The Bullet Club. Yep. I'm with it. I think that's how they spin it.
So they are going to eventually be the end of the Judgment Day, like they originally planned, and it's going to be those three.
Oh, you totally forgot something. What's in that box that Chad Gable opened?
A mask.
You think it was?
That's simple. Yeah, he's going to come in looking like fucking Hulk Hogan in the fucking 90s when he put on that goddamn USA mask.
Mr. America.
When he wasn't Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And remember when they put him on the lie detector test and all that crap in the ring?
That was the biggest fucking kick in the balls.
All right.
No, but
go ahead.
Who do you think he's going to meet down there to learn now?
Wouldn't it be a twist if it was Rey Fenix?
Oh, shit. Yeah, because he's coming over. Or Aleister Black. Because he has that lucha wrestling school. Him and Selena Vega. House of Black or whatever it's called. Or
Well, the House of Black's an AEW faction.
no, not House of Black. I forgot the name of the wrestling school.
Dark Arts.
Mm-hmm. He's going to learn the
Wrestling
dark arts of lucha libre.
The fuck?
That would be fucked up if it's Rey Fenix.
All right. We'll talk about this. Justin doesn't seem too happy about it. I saw it coming, I think, from the start. But Io Sky, Rhea Ripley. What do you think, buddy?
Why?
Yeah, it caught me off guard too.
Why?
Right before.
I'm not upset Io has the belt. I'm not upset Rhea dropped the belt. I'm shocked. It is what it is. I don't like the way they booked Rhea. Rhea's made it very, very clear that that belt is the only thing that means anything to her in that company, right? Multiple times. Why do you make her look like Drew McIntyre and get distracted and of all things by Bianca?
I have a theory.
And that costs her her belt? It's not Rhea's character to lose focus like that, especially when it comes to her belt. So to book it like that is just confusing.
Well, the thing is, too, from the jump, there should have been a DQ when the two of them put their hands on each other outside the ring.
Right in front of the fucking ref.
Right. There should have been. I understand they're like, oh, let them fight, but there should have been a DQ right then and there. So that needs to be addressed.
That ref, Jessica Carr, she's known for letting things go from time to time outside the ring. Like it was just hands. It wasn't like they threw a chair at each other or anything. So I'll bet you
they shoved each other.
Those lines. Yeah. I bet you she says something along those lines, or WWE gives an excuse along those lines.
I figured that's
my guess.
They dropped the belt, let her go face Bianca at WrestleMania, and that sets up Bianca Rhea or Jade Cargill and Bianca so Jade can get the belt. Or, I mean, I'm going far here. The draft is the day after WrestleMania, and they're going to put Rhea on Raw for the Women's Championship against Charlotte.
You mean you
On
put Rhea on
SmackDown?
SmackDown?
SmackDown.
No, SmackDown. Yeah, my bad.
I thought they might be teasing a heel turn again for her. I thought that
she
might have
just
been
went
what they're doing.
face though.
Either way, there's
Yep,
going to
I
be a
know.
shakeup after WrestleMania with the draft.
So
maybe they're
here's-
working this in now.
Here's the other thing I thought about that I want to hear your take on, Justin and Aaron, especially. One thing I was thinking about is, what if Bianca doesn't make it to Mania? What if Jade comes for Bianca too and takes her out and she can't make Mania? And this whole Rhea losing thing, her going on a downward spiral. So I don't know. What's the play with it?
I think that's
don't
go ahead, Justin.
I don't think that's going to happen because you started to build heat with Rhea and Bianca. And that's what you're going to drive to WrestleMania with. And Io's just an afterthought.
Yeah.
Even though she deserves it and does good work, she doesn't have
really
good
good.
mic skills.
That's
It's
So
thinks
your
she's
drive
just
to
keeping that warm.
WrestleMania is going to be Rhea's going to insert herself because there should have been a disqualification and she should have never lost her belt and slide her way into a triple threat for it. And you're going to build it Bianca Rhea going into WrestleMania. Like, you're going to build the story is going to be between them with Io interjecting here and there.
I think if Bianca doesn't make Mania, that's bad booking because they wasted a spot and totally tarnished the chamber altogether. If that was the case, they should have had Jade take them both out at the beginning.
What?
End
Yeah.
it right out the gate and then let someone else win the chamber. So I'm not saying anything's impossible at this point with this company, but I don't think that's going to happen. It's bad booking if they do that.
Breaking news.
What's this?
This
Well, you got
motherfucker was in Port Jervis ShopRite today.
Yeah. American beer. Yep, he was signing.
I was off all day
11
today
to 1.
from work.
I think it was like 11 to 1 or 1 to 3.
I didn't know that. I thought he was going to be in like Poughkeepsie and Carmel. My father-in-law is pissed right now because he didn't know. Thanks for the heartbreak.
Sorry for your spoils.
She said it was a 3-hour wait in line to get that box of beer signed.
Wow. That's crazy. How much
Sorry
would it
to
cost
interrupt.
for the beer? No, you're good. How
Oh,
much
I
was it?
don't know. I didn't ask her.
Probably cost
How much was the beer and the to meet him? She has no idea.
Must be hurting for money if he's got to sign boxes of beer now.
Yeah, because you know he ain't doing it for free.
He's not going back to WWE anytime soon with the reaction.
No, if I sent this one out to get signed to his beach shop, which they do, you can mail them in. It's $350.
Wow. Opie, you're not wrong, dude.
Sorry.
Marissa, we love talking beer and sports. What sports cast were you on? So, all right.
So do you think Io's keeping that title warm until they figure that feud out?
I really don't understand why they did this. I'm still baffled by it. But there's obviously, like Chris said, just roll with it. There's a bigger picture, obviously. What that picture is, this is where the unpredictable part comes in. So I'm not sure.
$26.99, by the way.
For the beer, the signature.
Both. I guess you bought it and he signed it.
Crazy.
He must really be hurting for money.
Since when is a 12-pack fucking almost $30?
Probably
That's all
cost
for the signature.
That's probably with the signature and the beer.
Oy.
Beer's probably $20.99. The signature is $6. So, all right. I guess my final question. We've been here for quite a bit, so I'm okay with it. But my final question to you guys is this: where do you see the road on WrestleMania? Like, what is the biggest thing you think is going to happen that everybody's going to be like, what? and it might have to do with what we just talked about with Rhea and Io. But what swerves, what turns do you think this takes?
I think it's going to take a lot of swerves. There's going to be. I think it's going to be probably the best road to WrestleMania we've ever seen.
I don't know. Last year's going to be tough to beat.
I don't know.
I mean, this year you have a lot more that you're paying attention to. But last
but when the Rock's involved, if he's like, I personally think he has a team that pays attention to social media, and when they see too many people catching on to something, he'll yank it and start all over and go in a different direction. I think that's how he operates.
But if Cody's legitimately hurt, that's definitely going to put a damper on.
Oh, big damper.
What they were going to do, because I'm sure that man's going to get his ass beat again leading up to WrestleMania, or that was the plan.
I still see Punk in that main event somehow.
I don't think you waste it there.
He wants his main event.
Yeah, yes, and that favor is still used to main event, but it's not this year. It's to get him there next year with the belt.
You think he wins Money in the Bank?
Forgot about that one.
Yeah.
No, I think Rollins finds a way to screw him out of that too.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, that kiss.
That's going to be a very long play, and you're going to get. I hope these are just teaser matches that we're getting.
Well, if that promo on Monday was anything, what we're in store for out of Punk for the next 7 weeks, it's going to be an epic 7 weeks.
Yes,
because when he has a fire lit under his ass, and you could legitimately he legitimately looked pissed.
Punk last year leading up to Mania.
No,
you had him showing up here and there, but
he was legitimately looked pissed. Like everything he was stating was, I don't think he likes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm starting to believe that.
Oh, I think The Rock's everything Punk hates about the business. That was
hysterical.
Dude, oh my God, dude. I had flashbacks to when I was a kid sitting in the living room with all my friends that came over for pay-per-views to watch like Hulk Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan versus this one. And you actually felt like you were in that immersive experience. That's what it was for me as a kid. Like you were right then, you could feel the energy running through your arms. Like that was wrestling for me back in the day. That's what I felt when he was in that promo. It was electrifying. To say the least.
Most electrifying?
Nah, fuck no.
He's not doing this.
I got goosebumps.
I think we have a very, very creative road coming up for us. A lot of twists and turns, a lot of things we're not expecting. I think we're probably going to get some more legends that return to get involved in this WrestleMania. Some, maybe not so much in the matches, but just being around and being in promos and things of that nature. But I think this is going to be big. They've already said, I think Justin and I were talking about this, Rikishi is going to be in attendance. Obviously, we can figure out why he was going to be there. I hope they don't pull a swerve like they did with Roman a few years back and make him lose with his whole family there.
Somebody's getting a stink face.
Oh, God.
I'm probably most excited for that build.
Gunther, Jay.
Yeah. I think they're doing a pretty good job with that right now.
I'm not feeling Gunther.
He's getting better. I'm still not a fan of his, but his mic work is getting a lot better. And he's showing a lot more in the ring, too.
He's good at the insult part, like how he did to Bret Hart when he said Goldberg. Like to get a reaction.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, he's getting good at doing that build up, like he's gonna say something nice and then just cut your legs out.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm over the choking out thing.
I'm over the chops. That's all he knows how to do.
Like I said, he started showing more, but those chops are vicious.
They are.
You're gonna give somebody a heart attack
Like,
one day hitting them.
they're like they're like that hair whip. He hits them so well that you almost feel it.
He chops you so you get a good crack, and he slides it. Like, no thanks.
Yeah, they can't feel good.
So, Robbie, if they gave you an opportunity to meet Hulk Hogan, but you had to take a chop from Gunther across your bare chest,
I'd
would
take
you do
5.
Okay. Not me.
Ooh, nope.
Nope. Sorry. I don't care who it is. No, sir. So Otis was taking a beating, though. Him and Gunther were throwing him back and forth. It was crazy. So
Yeah, when
that
he
was my
picked him
favorite.
up, I was
spot
like,
of the
"Holy
match of the night.
shit!"
I don't know, dude. That fucking War Raider dude slamming into
Off the
that
edge
Creed
of the
brother on the side of the ring. Ooh,
because it was like I mean, it happened really fast, but I noticed it. It looked like when he went over, he like jackknifed himself on the side of the ring
no,
and to the
I'm
floor.
talking when he fucking
Oh, when he ran into him.
ran into him when he was sitting against the screen side of the ring.
Oh yeah, the cross slam.
Oh my god.
That was brutal.
That was a really good match, but my favorite match of the night was probably Lyra Ivy. I thought they did fantastic.
Yeah, I like Otis. I think it's cool to see them pushing new talent. Well, not new talent, but giving those people just that little elevation against the bigger stars that hold the champions, just to kind of, get
Well,
their face out there a little bit more.
Here's a question before we go. What belts are defended at Mania? What belts do you think they're gonna put up at Mania?
Cody's.
Aside from all the four big belts.
There's only going to be 4 or 5 matches each night, right?
There were
Probably.
There's
seven last year.
There's 7 potential matches for each night right now.
And
There was
how many smash
8 night
matches?
1, 6 night 2.
How many squash matches are they going to have?
I don't know, but my theory.
One
think
each
you're-
night, you think? One each
I
night?
think your squash matches are still
US
gonna
title.
be big story based. Yeah, maybe mid cards.
I mean, they have so many people on their roster. It's like, take the mid card guys, but give us main event quality matches with them to make them more appealing. Because back, like, I keep going back to the 80s and even early 90s, all them guys were main event quality, even though they were on the low card or the job. Like, you know what I mean? Jake the Snake, Rick
So
Rude.
I think you're gonna see the women's tag belt because I think you're gonna get Alexa Nikki versus Raquel and Liv. I think you're gonna see the SmackDown belt, the tag belts, but I think that's gonna be a multiple team fucking weird match. One of them. Because they have so many teams that are involved. Braun Breaker's going to get a Mania match. So you're going to have the IC belt there. Does Lyra get one?
You're forgetting another one too.
The men's US.
Yeah, does that where they have LA Knight go over Nakamura? My opinion is all the belts should be defended at Mania. I'm sorry. I think
Then
all
you
the
won't
belts,
have any other matches. That would be it.
what's the point of having a belt?
Do you ever see WWE giving a celebrity a belt?
They
Like a
already
Travis
did. Logan
Scott.
Paul.
He's wrestling. I'm saying like a Travis Scott coming in or a Bad Bunny.
They already
Travis
did. He's
Scott
got the
has
hardcore
one.
belt. Hardcore belt.
He was given that title. He didn't earn that shit.
I see what you're saying, like an Intercontinental run or World Heavyweight Championship. No, I don't think they're that stupid.
No, they watched
They
what WCW did.
They were David Arquette.
Or an I Show Speed. You don't think they give Speed a title?
Maybe the speed title.
Evolve.
I think it just tarnishes the belt as a whole. You just give it away. Those things are earned, and I think that would piss off the people that have not won that belt yet and have worked their ass off to get there. Just
People
to give
were
it to a
pissed off
celebrity.
Logan Paul got it.
I
Correct.
think there. Remember how Triple H said 80% of this world is going to watch WWE?
Yeah.
Remember when he said that when they were going to go to Netflix? They've been bringing in all these celebrities like Travis Scott. He's a big one. Speed got almost 1 billion views. I think they're doing it just for marketing
Oh,
to get
absolutely.
the product out there.
And that's fine, but don't give him
Yeah.
the World Heavyweight Championship.
You
or
want to
WWE
do
title.
Like
something
David
creative,
Arquette.
create a celebrity belt.
Yeah.
I want to see what's going to come of Travis Scott's hardcore title if they're going to bring that back. I mean, obviously they designed one for a reason.
Thought that was the plan. I thought he said
But
that.
who do
as
you
he
give it
handed
to?
him.
R-Truth.
Kevin Owens.
R-Truth, Kevin Owens, Travis Scott, if he's over there training. I really do kind of want to see what he picks up, because when he grabbed Cody, he looked so disoriented, like didn't know
John
what to do,
Cena
and
had
then
to
just
push Cody down because Travis Scott just kept fucking cranking him back.
yeah, he's going to wind up hurting. So if he doesn't get trained properly, he's going to hurt somebody.
Already did.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
Like, even in his heel turn, John Cena was helpful.
I don't see them vacating Cody's title. He's going to wear one of them face shields like he did back in the day.
I
He
hope
did
they don't
wrestle with a
vacate it.
torn pec.
There's only one way if they vacate it, how I want to see that done. And I've been clamoring for this for years.
Royal Rumble.
WrestleMania 4, do another tournament. One night only. Run through it.
A tournament to face Cena for the belt.
Yep.
Because Cena's already locked his
Yep.
spot.
Let Cena be your main event at the night, but whoever wins that tournament faces Cena at the end of the night. It'd be
But if
awesome.
Cena wins,
just a 4-man tournament.
if Cena wins, I still want to see a battle royal, over the top battle royal for the heavyweight belt. That'd be sick. But
It's
if
been a
Cena
long time
wins,
since they've had a battle royal.
Mania next year, Cena carries the belt through his retirement. They vacate it and do it at Rumble.
and he retires as champion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who says Cena even gives the belt back as a heel run? Because here's the problem you're going to run into with Cena when Cena wins. If you carry this out to, say, War Games, Cena's final match is in December or whatever it's going to be. The last big PLE is War Games. If Cena's wrestling for that anybody against that in that match, you know that person's going over. So it kind of kills the vibe for the match. It's going to be like WrestleMania 20 with Goldberg and Lesnar. Everybody knew those two were leaving, and people absolutely shit all over the match. They were not interested in it at all.
I don't see him getting the belt.
Well, what I'm saying is he's going to get it. Well, maybe not, but I'm 99% sure he's winning. What if he retires as this heel character, doesn't give the belt back, and just leaves with it?
That's not going to happen.
They might have to vacate it. And,
Well,
you know,
it'd be vacated because he disappeared with the belt. I mean, they
Right.
could just print a new one.
right. So he never lost it. He just retired with it. He's done.
See ya.
Yep.
No hard feelings from here. I can't stand the motherfucker.
Because I just don't see how there's any type of build. Cena's last match. If they advertise it Cena's last match and he has that belt, you already know who's going to win it, unless it's in a triple threat where you don't know definitively who's going to win that match.
I just can't see them giving him the belt, knowing that he has movie production schedules and he's going to be absent.
He's gonna be heel. He's not gonna defend it. He's not gonna be
Lesnar and
But
Reigns
yeah,
did it for how
Lesnar
long?
and fucking Vince let him do it because that was money when
It's
those
not-
events came up. But you want, like, I don't know. I just don't see it happening.
It's not something that's unheard of. It's not unprecedented. Roman did it for the longest time. Lesnar did it. So for the last run of this dude's, and who knows, but they did. I think people are going to see Cena a lot more than they think. He's got like 50 or 60 dates booked for this year. He's going to be around a lot. So
I wish we didn't see him, but
Who says he lives up to all of those?
you can't see me.
I think a Cody Punk WrestleMania main event would be sick.
It would have been.
I would have
Or
loved to have
even-
seen that.
Even Punk Seth Rollins main event. If Punk had the title or Seth had the title, that would be a good.
I'm
match.
gonna stand my ground and say those two, if they built it right, wouldn't even need a belt to fucking main event WrestleMania. They could do it just on being them.
Absolutely.
You don't need a belt to sell that.
Those two could be the final match in the King of the Ring tournament. It would blow the roof off.
Well, Tony Khan, weren't they trying to like capitalize on like one of the big matches, and they said he fumbled because he didn't put Punk and heel Cody, in the ring together,
Mm-hmm.
and they haven't done it in WWE yet.
They've never met. They've never had a run.
I hope it happens sooner than later.
So,
All right. What else you boys got? This is the longest wrestling show we've ever had. There was a lot to go over, even though we've already been over it.
That's what happens when wrestling gets better.
Yeah, that's right.
this is fun.
I like the unpredictability of it, though. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm
I'm
really
the most
happy with the
confused
product.
I've ever been. I don't understand the booking right now.
Let's
Well,
not get carried away. You get confused about a lot of shit, dude.
Not about wrestling though.
You're usually pretty good. It's got you messed up the past couple of months because you can't predict the winners. You're usually spot on with your predictions, but this you can't. So I will give you credit for that because you usually call it right down the middle, and this you just have no clue. It's none of us do. We're guessing.
Great.
And it's awesome. Right. It makes the product watchable.
One of
And
us is either going to be right.
The biggest
we're all
thing that
gonna
has
be
me
wrong.
confused is this Punk Rollins.
But this is where I try to tell you to enjoy it. Stop
Oh,
trying
I
to
am.
dissect it and just watch what goes. Because
Adam Pearce,
it's a
You're
journey.
giving me a steel cage on a Monday night.
Adam Pearce did say you're going to finish it once and for all in a steel cage. So, whatever that means, they're not going to let it go. You know that.
You're losing money if you do.
Especially, all right. Say they do go in the steel cage and it's done. The feud's supposedly over, and then Punk somehow worms his way into a title match. Fucking Rollins is going to flip his shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
I can't wait. I can't wait until Monday.
You're excited.
Me, I'm not gonna lie. I might take off of work and go get a ticket.
MSG's only 2.5 hours away.
Oh shit! My parents live 25 minutes from there. I'll sleep at their house.
I've already suggested it.
I'm
sit in the
down.
Nosebleeds for like 150.
So I did a little test. I'm gonna put this out there. People are complaining how expensive the tickets are for even these house shows, the live Monday Night Raw shows. The nosebleeds were fucking $350. Like where you guys sat, like a little higher than that was like $350. So what I
Really?
did was, or more, 400. So what I did was, I kept going in the SeatGeek or whatever one's the one with no fees. Every like half hour up till when the show started, even like an hour after the show started, and the tickets went down to like $60, $80, $100 for good seats. If
Yeah,
you
'cause-
buy them as soon as you go there and you wait until the show's ready to start, and you just purchase your tickets right there, you're getting them. The prices on them resales dropped like 80%.
Can we go to Manhattan on Monday, Aaron?
No, I'm down.
We'll see.
Well, I guess we'll have to pay attention to the prices about 2.5 hours before.
No, no, we
That's
just
about how long
go
it
and
takes to get
buy
there.
it the hour before.
I see what he's saying. We sit in the parking garage of Madison Square Garden and wait, or we just go wander around the city and find a bar to watch Raw in.
Too bad they don't have that what is that immersive thing? You'd think they would have one in New York City,
Maybe it
LA,
hasn't
and
caught on yet.
Dallas.
So get some investors together, like I told you earlier today, and get
Wait,
one.
so is that what that is? Like, are they going to be like franchise, like where you can just open them?
I couldn't tell you. I haven't done that much homework on it yet. I've had a busy afternoon.
That would be cool.
Because that looked sick when they pointed up, and it looked like you were in the chamber cage. I was like, "Holy shit!
Mhm.
Is that what it's going to look like in Madison Square Garden inside the steel cage?"
That would,
That-
be
I-
cool, so.
That would be badass.
They don't have
me-
one of those in New York yet.
No, they only have them in Dallas and LA, and it's
Fuck.
they said it's really reasonable too. It's like depending on where you sit in there, and I don't think it really matters. $50 to $100, $150.
Brody, I'll go to the flagship baseball store anytime.
We might be going to Manhattan. Okay.
Yeah, let me know. I'll leave Sunday night.
All right. What else we got? We good?
That's it.
Robbie, thank you for hanging out.
Thank
with us.
you. Thank you.
Good time as always. We appreciate
I
you.
do.
It's nice to see you not like bouncing in and out too. I'm glad you got your room set up for this. This is cool. So always good to have you on, my guy. Appreciate it. I will look
Thank
into
you.
this franchisable stuff and let you know how I make out because I'm really interested in it
Oh,
too.
and you
So-
can serve beer there.
well, you have to get a liquor license. That's another whole bowl of worms.
Yeah, well.
And then you're responsible for people that leave. It's a lot. So we'll talk.
All right, Kool-Aid it is.
So, all right, guys, don't forget. Actually, Justin, Monday night's the variety show. I don't know if we're going to be allowed to go to Manhattan. Because
Justin, I'll go with you.
Monday. You can go. I'm not going. Oh, Monday Night Raw. We could do a live from Monday night. Corey, you want to go to Manhattan on Monday?
Getting
Okay.
Yo,
sick.
set up
Take a
a
road
table
trip.
right out in front of
All
Madison
you
Square
guys,
Garden. So
all you guys.
We'll go
But I mean, don't
live.
forget, didn't you set something up for the 10th?
Oh yes, I have Mike. We have Mike Cook coming on Monday, so you can go. I can't. I forgot about Mikey Cook coming.
Listen,
Justin,
he
if
doesn't
you
like,
wanna
he
go-
doesn't like wrestling, so I know he's not here.
Raw Trump's Mike Cook.
No, Mike is.
I'll
Mike's
just-
been
Mike, we
chomping.
need to reschedule. Can you do the 16th?
No, you go to Raw. I'm spending an obscene amount of money to have my car fixed tomorrow. I'm not happy about this still. I'm still pissed off, but anyway. Monday Night Variety Show. Corey, do you have a gaming show this week, or is it next week?
I think they do it every week now.
Next week. We're every other, so we're on next week.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We are here Tuesday night next week, Justin. This is
Yes.
Wednesday.
You know, it would be really awesome to be able to come on and say that we were there.
or beyond why we're there.
I'm just saying,
Go film some content.
Mr.
No,
Cook,
you won't climb the
Mr.
steel
Cook.
cage.
if you could reschedule to the 16th,
He's
that
not
would be
watching
much
this show.
obliged, sir.
No, he's set for the 10th. He's got something on the 16th because we asked him.
Don't be fooled. I think I saw his name in here earlier.
Yeah, he saw wrestling and ran away. So anyway, we'll figure all that stuff out. Guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks
Robin,
for having
once
me.
again. No, anytime.
Thanks,
dude.
Robbie.
You're always welcome here. So, guys, until next time, Justin.
Later.
Peace.